we're seeing a big development here in the case of that, Affluenza teen, Ethan Couch. Couch's case will soon be handled by an adult court, and the switch could involve additional jail time after he turns 19 in April. Now, Couch was put on probation after he was convicted of killing 4 people in a 2013 drunk driving crash. His defense argued Couch's affluent upbringing, meaning his parents were rich, prevented him from really understanding right from wrong, prevented him from understanding the consequences of his actions. And apparently the defense worked. He killed 4 people, got put on probation. Crimesider's Graham Cates has been following the case from the very beginning. Where do things stand now? Is he in juvenile detention or adult
He's
jail?
currently in isolation in adult jail. Since February 5th, he's been there. Authorities say he's going to continue to be in isolation for the time being after he turns 19, which is when, in Texas, the juvenile system kind of rolls you out. He gets another hearing where an adult judge could say, we want you in jail for another 120 days.
Okay, you're looking at potentially 120 days for what? For crossing the border?
This would be for violating parole, and probation. There's 2 things at stake. The first was, this all started last year when there was a video that surfaced that showed him at a party where beer pong was being played. Part of his probation said that he couldn't be drinking alcohol, especially because he's underage. And then we all know he allegedly fled to Mexico, where he was caught in Puerto Vallarta and brought back to the U.S., and that also factors into this. Okay,
so the additional 120 days in jail, in adult jail, would certainly be more significant than the probation he was serving that he was sentenced to as an underage teenager. It is definitely not enough for the victim who survived the crash and for his family, and we have sound of that reaction. Let me play it.
Man, I told the old judge, and I told Ethan Couch and his father and his mother, I told all of them, y'all won in trial. I gotta get it off my chest. Y'all won. I said, God bless you. I said, my mom forgives you in Jesus' name. That's what I said. With that being said, man, tell the world, man. It's not right. So what, 20 days? So what, 128 days in county? I did that. There's nothing. Look at my brother. He's doing more than a 28-day period, 128 or whatever. He's doing more than 10 years on probation.
Sergio Molina is paralyzed. He has only minimal consciousness. He can only communicate by blinking his eyes. So you can understand why his brother is upset by the life sentence that his brother is serving. But is there any discretion here for Ethan Couch to serve more than 3 months behind bars at this point?
Kind of. If he violates his probation again after he turns 19, potentially he could serve up to 10 years for every single person he killed, and that was 4 people.
Okay, so there could be consequences unless Ethan Couch returns to a kind of dedicated life that we haven't seen so far.
For 8 years, the remainder of his probation, he has to stay out of trouble.
Okay, Graham, thank you. And remember, you can track these cases, read up on the big crime stories of the day or other investigations at cbsnews.com/Crimesider.